Hello folks, today is Friday, June 3rd, 2022. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. We got a bunch of stuff. Of course, the first big thing was, if you're watching this on Friday, number one, happy Friday. Number two, last night was PlayStation's State of Play. Just about 30 minutes of some new stuff, and it seemed like we got some pretty good stuff. You know, you can't please everyone on the internet. We got to see some games, some that I'm definitely looking forward to, so let's just run down the news. First, the elephant in the room, pretty big bang reveal. We got a first official look at the Resident Evil 4 remake. Capcom on their blog did state specifically this is a full remake in the new Resident Evil engine. They're going to be doing some things differently, and as you can see here from this trailer, while I wish we got to see like direct gameplay, all this stuff is in game. I like that they're really going in on the horror this time around. They're giving it a darker vibe, a spookier vibe. We got brief looks at Leon, which very much just looks like an older Resident Evil 2 remake Leon, which is cool. Louise, Ada Wong, Ashley, and some enemies, and that was about it. It was enough to get me pretty interested. I'm still skeptical, not skeptical. I'm very much like, nothing will top the original game, but I'm down for a new interpretation at this point. Especially if they're going deeper into like the darker horror elements. Let's try it. We also know that it is officially coming March 24th, 2023, and apparently it's going to have some sort of PSVR 2 support, which is the other thing they really kicked off. A bunch of PSVR 2 announcements and showcasing some gameplay for Horizon Call of the Mountain, which looks pretty cool. It's got some cool climbing mechanics, bow mechanics. They also, of course, teased a VR mode for Resident Evil Village. I'm still waiting on like the actual DLC, but in the meantime, I will look at Big Vampire Lady in VR, definitely. Also, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners 2 Retribution is coming this year, and that was a sequel of a pretty underrated VR game, so that's pretty cool. I expect we're going to see a lot more from PlayStation VR 2 soon, specifically because Sony has been saying that their launch lineup is going to be pretty solid, so let's see. Small thing, very cool thing though, Insomniac's Spider-Man PS4 is getting a PC port, and I'm hyped, specifically because Spider-Man with mods, let's go! Miles Morales is also apparently getting a PC release, and they announced right now that there is a new update for Horizon Forbidden West, new Game Plus mode, more difficulty modes, a couple of little things like that. Very nice to see. Stray, the cat game, has a release date, July 19th. They showed off more of it, and this is pretty up there on my list. I'm not going to lie. I like cats. I like dogs. But I'm 100% going to play this. Also, Callisto Protocol. This is the spiritual successor to Dead Space from the original Dead Space creator. Looks extremely Dead Space. They are not ashamed of that. They've said that in interviews. And it looks pretty sweet. Just a good old-fashioned video game. Just a third-person survival horror adventure. Everything I saw there, again, how it plays, we're going to have to wait and see. But from what I got to see, I was like, that's the type of game I like, man. Roller Dome is coming August 16th. I'm sorry for repeating myself from the video I did on my channel, but if you asked me to make a game, I would probably come up with something like this. I love third-person shooters. I love slow-mo diving like from Max Payne, but I also like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So roller skates with guns, sick, tight, dope. Also for JRPG fans, or I don't know if it's technically really going to be full RPG, but Eternights is announced. This is coming in 2023. This is going to have both action combat elements and dating sim relationship style elements. So that's a cool hybrid that I think a lot of people are going to go for. Really what it comes down to is the characters, the style, and the vibe, and we still got to wait on that. Street Fighter 6 was officially revealed. We know it's coming now 2023, and we got to see the updated graphics, the newer character models. Some of our favorites are a little older now, a little thicker, but also more detailed, and it seems pretty crazy. I'm not the biggest fighting game guy, but they also revealed some kind of story, kind of free roam elements where you walk around and engage with fighters. Seems like an interesting spin for Street Fighter. With these games, I always just wait to see how the community takes to it, because that's really the end-all be-all. Tunic is dropping on PlayStation September 27th, and Season, A Letter to the Future, we got more gameplay of this cool indie chill-style game. This is coming in the fall. And last but certainly not least, Final Fantasy 16. We now know that, we talked about it maybe coming this year, but we now know that it's coming summer 2023, and we got a big old gameplay trailer with a bunch of action, summons, some gore. We're getting the grimdark knight fantasy Final Fantasy, and I just love every new Final Fantasy. I always jump in excited for the next thing. So far from what we have here, and of course the people working on this one specifically, especially if you're a Final Fantasy 14 fan, I'm hoping this is a good one. And note that presentation was PlayStation, but it was specifically about third-party games, so not all of this is going to be exclusive. More people are going to be able to get their hands on a lot of these games. Overall, like I said, interesting showcase, stuff I'm personally looking forward to. I want to hear specifically what you guys think about Resident Evil 4. Overall, cool showcase. Like I said, there are some things in it that I am now very much looking forward to. It's pretty interesting that Sony didn't take a lot of time highlighting their new version of PlayStation Plus. I thought they were going to do that, like make that a focal point, but interesting strategy. They do things kind of weird sometimes. Still, I want to hear what you guys think about this. Most specifically with this state of play, what do you think about Resident Evil 4? Opinions are going to be everywhere, but I definitely want to know what you guys think. Hey, next up, big thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. NordVPN is the #1 thing we install on all our machines here, our phones, stuff at home for online security. With it, all of your internet data stays safe behind a wall of next-gen encryption, and we specifically love that NordVPN protects your data. They have a strict no logs policy, so your private specific data isn't collected or sold. And more recently, they're offering threat protection. First rolling out on the desktop app. With a quick enabling of it, you'll get ultimate protection from malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads, even when you're not connected to their VPN servers. It stays on regardless of connection to protect you and improve your cybersecurity, because so much stuff out there and bad actors are trying to infect and get at all your data. And all of NordVPN's features are easy to set up and use, get it going on all your devices. It's basically one click. So from protecting yourself to getting access to more content, VPN is the way to go, and now is the time if you haven't already. Right now, you can get a 2-year plan at a huge discount plus an additional 1 month free when you head to nordvpn.com/gameranx. Now, it's risk-free with their 30-day money-back guarantee. So once again, go click the link in the description or go to nordvpn.com/gameranx, and thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring our videos. Next up, for you Dragon Age people, Dragon Age 4 is officially no longer called Dragon Age 4. They officially named it Dragon Age Dreadwolf. We know this is seemingly more of a 2023 thing, but we now have the official title of the game and a logo treatment that's surprisingly colorful. Now that we know the name, I wonder if that means we're going to get something soon during like this June State of Play Jeff Keighley thing that we're getting next week, or maybe EA is going to hold their own thing. I'm looking forward to seeing what the deal is with Dragon Age. It's been a while. Also, linked in the description down below, like everything I talk about, specifically here, IGN got the first look gameplay at Sonic Frontiers, and it's a little rough. It definitely looks like it needs some time in the oven, as I often say. I really want this game to be good. Like, I really do. I want an awesome, cool Sonic game like this. I think we just haven't really seen the whole picture, and again, I think it just maybe needs a bit more time or something, because there's got to be some unique hook here, and I don't know, I'm just not quite seeing it yet. But again, I'm still ultimately just rooting for this game. Can't help it. Just want a cool, big, open, run-around Sonic game. How could you not? I saw some good elements. I saw some weird elements. So I want to know what you guys are thinking on this one. What's your temperature? I got the right temperature. No, don't. Also, in case you missed it, can't help talking about my beloved baby, the Steam Deck. Valve put out another cool video highlighting some of the features they've added over the past couple of weeks. They also just did another update today. There's a bunch of stuff that this video highlights and breaks down for you. It's actually pretty funny, like with smarter fan curves. There are dogs involved. I like stuff like that. I just like creative little videos, informative stuff. So yeah, if you're still waiting on a Steam Deck pre-order, I'm sorry, but yeah, things are going to look pretty good for you. Also, in news that you didn't think I would talk about, Madden. Let's talk about Madden 2023. For real. So they announced officially that the cover is going to be graced by John Madden himself, the late John Madden, which for me, not really like a sports person, but video game history. Love to see it. Love to see them embrace the original Maddens had him, and there's different variants, and I just thought that was cool. The game itself, the quality of the game, we'll see. I know a lot of people are not happy with the state of Madden, at least in terms of classic video game stuff. Just something small I wanted to highlight and point out. I don't know. Also, Switch fans and Pokemon fans, we got a new look at Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is their next big open world adventuring one, coming pretty hot off the heels of Arceus, but looks pretty awesome, bright and crisp. We got a look at some new Pokemon. We got a look at the multiplayer features, and can't help it, man. I get suckered into every single damn one every single time. Am I part of the problem? I don't know, but yeah, here you are. Also, 2 things if you're looking for something to play. Diablo Immortal has officially dropped on PC and mobile. If it's not your thing, I get it. We are playing through it. I've been grinding through it, so we will have a before you buy video up at some point this weekend. But on the other side, if you're looking for something indie and a little different, Devolver Digital has published Card Shark. This is kind of like an adventure card type of game. The trailers look cool. I've heard some positive buzz about it, and we're probably going to try and check it out when we have time. So yeah. Also, last but certainly not least, last Friday show, the Friday show we put out where I was like sick, we put it out right before they put out the trailer for the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game. It's actually called Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And it's really just a cinematic teaser, but it looks pretty sweet. I mean, I'm sorry, like, stop me because I'm just like a Star Wars fan, but we got Cal Kestis, a little bit of a new look, a little bit of a tease of seemingly a political Coruscant-style villain. We see some lightsaber battles, and a tease for a character floating in a mysterious Bacta tank, which leads everybody to be like, who is it? Who is it? My theory, I actually think it's like a clone Cal. To me, it looked like Cal with long hair, but everybody's kind of speculating. Some people are like, what if Starkiller's in the game? And you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. So this is 5 years after the events of the original game, and now we know officially that this is coming in 2023. That's all we got for now. Nice little tease. I'll take it. I needed something to chew on, so there we go. But that's really everything that's going on this week. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments specifically. What do you think about the state of play? I don't need to hear like, oh, I think I gave it a C+ or an A. I don't care about that. I want to know what your favorite specific thing was from it. Everybody has at least one game, right? Everybody likes different types of games. So let me know your favorite thing from the event. And let's talk about the rest of the news. Like, what are you expecting from this June of game reveals? What are you expecting at Jeff Keighley's thing? Do you think we're going to see more Dragon Age soon? And are you looking forward to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, or are you just burnt out on new Pokemon games? Let's talk about any of this stuff down in the comments. Want to hear from you. We'll be down there as much as possible, like we always are, but things get a little crazy. So, of course, like I say, if you want to yell at me directly, find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jake Baldino. And I also did a longer breakdown of the new State of Play on my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jake Baldino. But thank you guys for being here every Friday. Very much appreciate it. I hope you have a nice weekend. Be safe, have fun, play some games. Definitely let us know in that pinned comment what you're playing for our research. But that's it. I'm Jake Baldino. Thanks for being here. Pizza's on me.